I've never done Clapton on this channel. Haven't done it yet. Today we're going to take care of that. We're going to take a look at Lay Down Sally by Eric Clapton. Welcome to Kevin's Covers, your go-to channel for solo arrangements of songs that you can do with one voice and one guitar. Today we're going to take a look at Eric Clapton's Lay Down Sally. I'm going to call this intermediate in terms of difficulty. It's not the hardest thing I've done here, but it can be a little bit tricky. Let's take a look at the performance and then we'll come back and I'll show you how I've done it.
Nothing that is wrong with wanting you to stay right here with me. Know you got some place to go, but you can lay yourself right down and stay with me. Don't you ever leave. Lay me down, Sally, and rest here in my arms. Don't you think you want someone to talk to? Lay me down, Sally, need to leave so soon. I've been trying all night long just to talk to you. Sun ain't nearly on the rise. We still have the moon and stars above. Underneath these velvet skies, love is all that matters. Won't you stay with me? Don't you ever leave. Lay me down, Sally, rest here in my arms. Don't you think you want someone to talk to? Lay me down, Sally, don't you need to leave so soon? I've been trying all night long just to talk to you. Think you want someone to talk to? Lay me down, Sally, don't you need to leave so soon? I've been trying all night long just to talk to you.
Well, that was my version of Clapton's Lay Down Sally. Let's take a look exactly at how it's done. I'm doing the original key. Clapton also did it in A. And there's this little bass, right, that he's doing on the guitar as well, which I'm doing by wrapping around my thumb. And basically it's just A, F sharp, E, F sharp, A, F sharp, G, F sharp. So I would point out that actually when I do the song, I have a tendency to sometimes do that, and I never do this exactly the same way twice, but normally that's what we're doing. Now actually he's also with the second guitar kind of alternating between this A and the G, right? So he's going back and forth between an A major and an A7, an A dominant 7, right? And sometimes I'll do that by kind of coming up here. I don't do it by coming off of this one. First of all, I think it comes out a little bit better because he does have two guitars and they're a little bit more distinct. And secondly, because it allows me to bar this little A, which actually allows me to do the wraparound on the thumb. So fundamentally, I'm kind of playing off of that, right? And kind of going back and forth on that. Now, when it comes to the D, it's a basic blues progression, right? So 1, 4, 5, so A, D, E. And when it comes to the D, he's actually continuing the bass line going. Now, sometimes I'll do that, but that does require you to play the D with your second, third, and fourth fingers, which you're probably not used to. I'm not, and so it takes a little bit of getting used to, coming off that A and then immediately coming into here to be able to play that. My thumb isn't long enough to wrap around and actually hit the B over here, which means I do need this finger to do that. The other thing to do is you could get away with just kind of going, right? So alternating between the A over here and the B over here, which sounds okay, and which I often do instead of doing this, right? So we're going back and forth between that A and that D while we're on the verse. There is nothing that is wrong with wanting you to stay right here with me, right? And coming back and forth, and then every once in a while at the end, well, it's a 12-bar blues progression, so when we'll hit the E, I like to slide up and hit this E7 over here to accentuate it instead of adding the 7th down here, right? And you can even slide it, right, down to come back into the verse. And typically on the on the chorus, I often like to come in and right over here, which is following the melody. Be down, Sally, and rest here in my arms. Don't you think you want someone to talk to? Right? I think that sounds nice. But you can play around pretty much with whatever you want, either coming up and hitting the A down here, or following a little bit more of that rolling bass line. Only other thing, the instrumental interlude. I'd point out that on Slow Hand, on the original album, Clapton just stayed on A and did some really nice, pretty subtle acoustic leads, but as is often the case with us, if you're doing little acoustic leads, then you're not having the rhythm anymore and it kind of breaks down. So I have a tendency to mess around a little bit with these two-fingered positions. I've covered those in a number of other songs in A, and if you can master those, then you can move them around and build little solos or instrumental interludes while you're still holding on to the rhythm. And then when you come down to the D, here, you can come down to here, or again, as you like, right? Either hitting the B over here or hitting it down in the bass. And then I just hold on to that instrumental interlude for the space of one verse, and come back and sing the last verse and finish up the song. And that's pretty much it. I spent so much time listening to Slow Hand when I was a teenager. I don't know how many times I listened to that album. It's such a great album. This is such a great song off of it. I remember thinking it's a shame I never went out with a girl named Sally, because I would have loved to do this song for her. Although back in the 70s and early 80s, I don't know if she would have appreciated me asking her to lay down. But anyway, I did go out with a girl named Amy, and I should do Pure Prairie League's Amy. Okay, there you go. That'll be one of the next songs. Anyway, I hope you appreciate that little arrangement of Lay Down Sally. I hope it's useful. If it is, please do like the video. Please do subscribe. Hit the notification button. You can see my new videos when they come out and be part of this little club, which for the moment is still little, but is growing. So in the meantime, rock on. Rock on.